1. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Open Hearts, the Friday's tabletop RPG campaign. Tonight we're here for episode 86, and I apologize for the long hiatus. But we are back, and we are going to be continuing at the gala. Does everybody remember what happened last session?
Annalise was there. Shit went down.
Verbena and Zephyrus are back.
Yes.
They should be approaching, I think.
The last thing I have written down is I see really tall people. In all caps.
Tall people.
Some interesting things also happened with our favorite little clown, Spark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Involving their mysterious friend.
Friend is an interesting term, but
my
yes.
bestest friend.
My bestest friend. Heart.
They call me Juan. They call me Jose. They call me... Come on!
Oh, that one's good. That one's good.
Because his name is so long, so Juan is just for short. The Vine.
With my mind.
No.
But
My fucking pancakes.
yes, that is basically what happened last session. Is that the gala started. There was an incident with Annalise, but thankfully Spark was elsewhere doing other things, being silly.
Yay!
Yay!
Little guy, the silliest.
Okay.
Silliest.
Spark, on their little side quest, also finally got to see the Chimera in person for the first time.
Yeah.
Guys, I petted it.
Yes, they did indeed.
Yes, you did.
It. And
Sorry.
we're able to find out that yes, both like Fen and Freya are like conscious as a single being and aren't actually attacking the party, but are just scared and confused and keep waking up on the planet's surface and trying to find the party.
Oh. Poor Finn and Ostomy.
So that's a revelation that will probably be discussed later.
Yeah.
Juanlan and Venus, his assistant, are currently at the gala right now in disguises. And, well, Verbena is on her way
Oh, shit!
with her,
Oh, Lord,
her
she
dear
coming.
darling husband. I
Yes!
have to find my darling husband.
Seriously, what do you see in that guy?
He makes me laugh.
He makes me.
He makes me laugh.
Honestly, go off. Respect.
Yeah.
God, I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It's a very good movie. Yes. So, where we left off, Tagok, you were sort of like following Verbena and Zephyrus back to the ballroom. Chatsu was with
Following
you.
them and being very normal about it.
Yeah. You have totally abandoned and given up on Annalise. Screw her.
Yeah, she's kind of not important right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
She'll
But did
be
you
fun
let her-
later.
Wait, did you let her fall into the spirit realm, or is she
That's
still,
not
like,
important.
dangling off the edge?
I imagine Tagok just kind of chucked her on the bridge. Just like, eh.
Okay. Just eh.
Yeah.
But
So,
thrown into the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm.
Yay.
But, Tagok did send a little bit of a brainwave to the rest of the party last session, actually saying
Yep.
that Urbina is like here with Zephyrus, and that she's coming to the gala.
Yeah.
So everybody's waiting patiently. Well, you guys, the party,
Yeah.
and
Nobody else knows, right?
yeah,
No one else knows.
except for Kane, because he was standing with you, Kalina, when you heard,
Yeah, like I stopped, like, yeah, just like, huh?
and you immediately said it. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah, it's like your mom's here.
your mother. Oh shit,
Your mother. Your mother.
But the rest of the people at the gala seem just, completely unaware about what's going to be walking through that door any minute now.
Eat?
So let's have a moment of roleplay.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Sorry.
You're good. Alright, so Kalina is still with, like, I think she's dancing with Kane, right?
Yeah.
Or did they stop?
You can decide that, whether you decided to keep dancing but keeping your eye on the door, or, sort of just very, discreetly moved away from the dance floor to stand off to the side.
I think they'd probably still be dancing, but, like, just talking to each other, just like, what the fuck do we do?
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
What do we do? This is your mother.
Your mother.
Your mother.
So she just kind of asks Kane, it's like, what do you suppose we do? Should we say something to the others?
If I'm being honest, my mother probably wanted to be a bit of a surprise. She
Oh.
she does quite like her dramatics.
As she should.
So that's where you get it from.
Stops and sort of like,
Hold it.
it's just like, you call me out.
Kalina just snorts and just like, see, you're doing it right now.
He just sort of squints at you.
Kalina just has,
lightheartedly.
yeah, she's learning how to be mischievous.
Mhm.
A little bit of mischief. Tomfoolery, even.
That's a treat.
Yeah. But Kane basically says that they should just wait and see.
Yeah, let's yeah, we're just gonna keep doing our thing, and we're just gonna watch the door.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're still dancing, nothing off to see here. Nope, no siree.
I think at some point Spark probably glances at the door, like, oh,
Yeah.
but doesn't say anything out loud because you know what? Let Verbena have her moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalina, she's also gonna send out a brain message saying, hey, nobody say anything. Just like nobody, like, don't try and say anything to the crowd. Verbena probably wants this as a surprise.
Yeah. Spark, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Okay.
That's not ominous at all.
Oh
Oh, no.
boy.
Spark cannot perceive. They're notoriously fucking stupid.
Oh no.
Let
They're
them
gonna get a
try.
nat one, guys. I can feel it.
Let them try anyway.
Natural one. Give me a second because D&D Beyond hates me and I'm doing it on mobile.
Ooh, yeah. D&D Beyond, my below.
Holy shit, I got a 23. I rolled.
Incredible.
That's a nice one.
They are perceiving, I guess.
As you're like,
They have brain cells today.
You glance around and look to the door, and then are looking around the crowd at people, trying to be inconspicuous as fuck. And you see that Juan and Venus have stopped dancing, and they've gone off to the side, and they are also looking at the door.
They know.
They know.
Can I contact them at all? Like, brainwave contact their asses?
You can try.
Hey, boo.
Can I just try to virtually send the eyes emojis?
Yeah, but please make a straight wisdom roll for me.
Guys,
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
nat one this shit.
Oh no.
No, it's gonna be a gay wisdom roll.
I got a 2.
You send the message and it's just, but it ends up in the brain group chat, and you're just like, shit, wrong message.
Yeah.
room. Huh?
Yeah, I guess I just sent it to the wrong chat and go, shit, sorry, wrong group chat.
Yeah. All of you like get the premonition that Spark does like a little eye thing, and you're like, huh? And then, sorry, wrong chat.
What do you mean, wrong chat?
What other chats do you have?
That's none of your business, Magog. It's my special. It's my super secret chat for super secret clown people.
Mm-hmm. Circus.
Do I need to roll deception?
If you would like to.
Are you rolling insight at all, Tagog?
I'm sorry. What you're cutting out there?
Sorry, I said it's my super secret chat for clowns.
And they are going to be rolling deception, so you may counter roll insight if you'd like.
Oh boy. Yeah, Kalina's gonna do that.
Yeah. Giggles. I'll roll insight.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Yeah, so you're going to have to beat a nat.
Yeah,
For
that's
a total
no.
of what?
25.
Oh, give me
Nah.
a sec.
She has no fucking clue. She just kind of shrugs it off and goes, "Okay."
Sorry, guys. Wrong group
Tagrick
chat.
has no clue.
I'm not bothering telling y'all the number.
I
There's
got a
no
nat
fucking
20
clue.
for a total of 27.
Oh.
That's- Crying.
Crying.
You can't defeat me!
Yeah.
Screaming, crying,
Nothing
throwing
can
up.
get past Kalina.
We gotta nerf you somehow with inter-party insight checks, if you will. But
I just need to up my deception.
true.
That's all.
True.
Is deception charisma? Yeah, I just need to up my charisma more, I guess. I don't know.
So, Kalina, you get the premonition that Spark is like trying to deflect.
Oh boy.
Be silly to have not like raised suspicion about what this other chat is.
Okay. She's not gonna say anything yet. But you know, she's gonna
Put that
keep it in
my
the back of her
pocket.
brain. Yeah, put that in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a
surprise
surprise
tool
tool
that'll
that
help
will
us
help us
later.
It's a pretty little
Oh my god. I missed this.
What's Colbart doing?
yeah, what is Colbert doing?
What was I doing last time? I was hanging out with Jade.
Yeah, you were
Character
dancing
Jade.
with Jade, and then I think you were in bird form, and then when the bullshit when the Tiger was like, oh my god, she's coming, you kind of like flopped out of bird form. I'm pretty sure.
That sounds about right.
It does.
Yeah. I think I told Jade, like, get ready to see something awesome or something like that.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean? Are you gonna do something cool?
Stop being so
Are you
cryptic.
gonna do something
Stop being
cool,
so
Colbert?
cryptic.
I can't see the horizon. Hatsune
Me
Miku!
too. my eyes. Is this I can't move my mouth. Is this an internal dialogue?
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of just waiting for the big reveal because I told that to Jade and it's like, get ready to see something awesome.
It's gonna be cool.
He does not know the glancy glance.
The glance. Yeah. So, the rest of the people that are here at the gala are none the wiser. Everybody is like drinking it up, having a great time. Nobody has any idea
Yeah!
what's going on.
Alcohol!
Honestly, many of them are probably gonna think that they're just drunkenly hallucinating.
True.
Probably.
Damn, this shit's strong.
It should be
I'll bring
noted
in the good stuff.
that Lolly has had a few drinks.
But yeah,
And she's currently like she has a big fluffy skirt with like bloomers on underneath that has like a bajillion petticoats, and she's doing like cartwheels.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
I'm cheering.
DND.
Huh?
Sorry.
What was that voice from the beyond?
Ben
Was that a
Mother?
voice from?
Oh god.
Benjamin's mother.
How was it? Yep.
Yeah, mother. But yeah, people really have no idea what's about to go down. But Spark, after like maybe about 2 minutes after that initial message is sent from Tagok, and after you had noticed Juan and Venus, they had been sitting down. You see them both like very slowly stand up. And then you hear like the creaking of like the door being starting to be opened.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Can I try to like, it's one of those things where like they pick like the dance partner picks their partner up and kind of just like move, like in a spin, but it's kind of just like I am gonna slightly move you out of the way, Maggie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Maggie's just like big chillin', and then you kind of spin them, and they're like, whoop,
Ooh.
whoop.
Whoop. And then I kind of just gesture at the door.
And Maggie's like, huh? The door? And then, you see it being like opened, and people like slowly start noticing, and like they stop what they're doing and they turn. And then as the doors open, there's like light that's sort of pouring in, but it's like a very gentle light.
Oh.
The way the light is, it almost looks like how sun is filtered through water. That sort of like moving, swirling pools of light.
Sunlight, my
Paul
beloved.
wishing to come in. Does she want to hear it?
Oh,
Does she want to
my.
hear her grandson? Sorry. The other Dolly wishes to be here for this.
Dolly!
Oh my god.
They're both
Yeah.
here.
But everybody's sort of like, the music has stopped. There's the whispering and the murmuring, and people are like, "Oh my god, who is that? What? I thought everybody was here. What the fuck?" Huh.
Oh.
But Tagok, you are standing behind them with Chatu and like squinting
Can't fucking see.
because Verbena had turned to you before like pushing open the door, and she did a little like playful smile and wink, and then she started glowing, and you're like, "Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Oh shit, the dramatics."
Hey, watch this.
Hey, Cam, watch this.
Hey guys, check this out.
Oh.
Holy light shines.
Wait, no, like some of us need to like harmonize or something as Eros like does the intro. Hold on.
Okay. the light it opens and the light floods in.
Discord keeps cutting it out for me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Unfortunately.
Damn.
We
So
gave it a
rude.
college try. But all right, pal. But yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" They're just like shielding their eyes and like blinking in the light, and the light sort of like fades, and everybody's eyes adjusts, and you see standing there Verbena and Zephyrus side by side.
Oh my god!
It's them.
Zephyrus looks almost the same as he did in the large portrait that was covered up in the temple. The painted portrait of them on their wedding day.
Aww.
Oh.
Tries to find the image, don't worry about it. Yeah, hush. But I'll find it later. But yeah, they're standing there in all their very shiny glory before you all, and everybody's just sort of like stunned into silence, and like some of the gods who had been sitting are like fully stood up now, like, what? What?
Mother.
Mom? Dad?
Mother?
So is it stunned silence? If so, can I do something?
Yes, you may.
Yeah. Can I pull
Oh.
out like one of those like party blower things?
Yeah, like a party popper.
Yeah. I give one to Maggie and I just fucking pop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Confetti.
You pop it, and afterwards Maggie starts clapping, and that starts a chain reaction across the ballroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are like so many reactions of people that are just like astonished, like, whoa, oh my god, she's big, it's them, holy shit.
She's hot.
No, you can
It's
say that.
That's your drunk
guy.
Uncle Jim, by the way.
Yeah. But
Honest,
yeah, go ahead.
see, it's just while attempting to clap is like, God, this is like back when I came back to the bloody surface from the depths of the ocean and trying to get my vision back.
It's too bright.
It's
so
so bright.
You got that old man eyes.
He has to tip his hat
I-
down. Shield your eyes with your pirate hat.
The
strap.
eyes.
Yeah, but they walk into the ballroom, and Verbena sort of like makes a gesture at the orchestra, and they're like, huh? And then they're like, oh shit, yeah, the music.
Yeah, that thing that we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
The thing that we're being paid for tonight.
yeah. The music then swells up again, and they take each other in hand and begin dancing. As if it was the most normal thing,
Aw.
as they were normal.
That's
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm guessing everyone who was dancing has moved off to the side.
Some people moved off to the side to make room, and other people, like, joined in so that they're not alone on the dance floor.
Yay! Spark joins in.
Spark little guy.
Oh no, I was also reacting to Colbert
Oh.
wanting to know.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
This might be.
I mean, shit, yeah, they'll probably will go back to dancing with Maggie. This is like the only time they'll ever be able to do this shit, so.
Yeah.
But Colbert, you look over to Jade, just see his reaction, and you see that he's like just sort of awestruck, staring up, and like his hand is sort of over his chest, and he just like stars in his eyes.
Aww.
Just like, wow, that's really her.
Wow.
It is.
Spark does ask if Maggie wants to go talk to her or not.
Maggie's like, oh, I would love nothing more, but we should let them dance a little bit.
After that, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see Maggie, like, has one hand up on their, like, little glasses thing, taking pictures as you're dancing.
Aww.
And then...
Nina's literally never gonna hear the end of this after the party.
Yeah.
Kalina!
Oh my god.
Kalina, oh my god. Yes. How's everybody, feeling, doing, reacting? Other than the people who said.
Assorted screams.
I think that's a pretty accurate response.
Anastasius just attempts to go find a cup of coffee to get over the light hangover thing. Like, that he got from being literally blinded by the light.
I guess Kalina just like she probably was just like had stopped and like stared for a bit.
Understandably
Just like,
so.
huh? I wouldn't be surprised if like Kate just has to like wave a hand in front of her face, just like, hey, Kalina, are you in there, buddy?
Yeah, he's also in the same predicament you are, more or less. Just sort of
Yeah.
like awestruck.
Yeah.
I think Tigok's just gonna be standing probably close by the doors from after and is just watching. Just like, oh wow.
Girl, go find your crush.
Shut up. I don't know.
Tegak, you are left alone because Chatu has gone off to get Clement again.
Understandable.
Him boyfriend.
Him boyfriend.
Him boyfriend.
And boyfriend.
So you're just kind of standing there all by yourself,
Yeah.
all by your lonesome. And you kind of like see movement out of the corner of your eye approaching you. Like somebody's sort of shuffling over.
I'm gonna fucking look at them.
You turn your head and you see Azuli actually.
Oh.
Oh. We're getting into that sort of situation now. Okay.
And she's standing there in sort of a like powder blue gown that she looks a bit awkward. Like, she's not used to wearing dresses like this, but it's like sleeveless, and you can see like her arms, her muscular arms, buff lady arms.
Pretty.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's standing kind of next to you, and you can see that, like, she's awkwardly like flicking her eyes towards you occasionally.
Oh.
Tega kind of like straightens herself up a bit, and she kind of like turns a little bit towards Azuli. She doesn't say a whole lot, but she just kind of sticks out a hand. You know, very, very straight to the point and silent, just hand.
Yeah. Azuli like looks at your hand, and she sort of turns away, like her head away, and then grabs your hand.
Aww.
You can kind of see that her face is like dusted a shade of darker blue.
Oh.
And Tegak is very much in the, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Why am I
don't know
doing
why I'm
this?
doing this. This is weird. But like, this is what you're supposed to do, question mark, but also I don't care, but also,
Mm. Yeah.
you know.
But you lead Azuli to the dance floor, and sort of you start dancing with her, and
Yay!
she's like she's uncharacteristically shy, but she sort of clears her throat a little bit, and she says, you look very handsome tonight, Tegak.
Oh.
Tigger kind of clears her throat a little bit.
Ooh.
And she's like, you look nice, too.
Thanks. Two very awkward lesbians.
Very awkward.
Two very
Okay, we're
awkward
traumatized
lesbians.
soldiers who don't really know what the hell we're doing. We're trying.
Two masked
Leave us be.
bitches who are not good at romance, just sort of like.
We are very dumb at this.
Yeah. Kalina, you're just kind of like watching, and out of the corner of your eye, you see Azuli and Tegak on the dance floor, and you're like, what? Double take. She's like, what?
Yeah, like Kalina, she sees this and like she just like taps Kane's off. She's like, Kane, look over that.
Oh.
You do the little chuckle at me, bastard.
Would you look at that?
Look at those two.
God, they're awkward.
They're so awkward. They're like two teenagers at their first dance.
Would you expect anything else from Tegak?
No.
When you say that they're so awkward, Spark shouts, "As if you're any better."
You can't really tell from this distance, but Kane like makes a pointed glance at you.
And like Kalina, she hears it. She's like, "What? Excuse? I know how to dance." Kane, come on. And she just grabs his hand and drags him.
She didn't even get it.
If you get closer at all to Spark, you see them wearing a shit-eating grin as they look directly at Kane.
She didn't even get it.
Yeah, but when you say, come on, let's dance, he sort of is sarcastically like, yes, ma'am.
Oh, so I'm ma'am now?
Mm.
can I nudge Maggie and be like, hey, hey, hey?
Maggie
then-
like whips their head. It's just like, oh, click, click, click.
Look at it.
And you see them sort of like, they sort of sneakily grab their pad out of like their little pocket, and they lean closer to you to like wrap their arms around your back to like write on the pad. So they're
Oh my
like
God.
really close to you.
When they do,
Oh.
their face just like turns a new shade of orange.
Yeah. Maggie's like cheek is like only a couple inches away from yours, and you're like chest to chest.
They're just like they go like stiff immediately.
Can you feel the love tonight?
This is a gay fest. Pride Month, baby. Yeah.
Pride Month.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month.
The
But
girls, the gays, and the days.
it's for the girls. I gotta show you that song. But
I love that song.
really good song. But yeah, Maggie is taking notes on everything that is happening. Verbena and Zephyrus, Kane and Kalina, Tagok and Azuli being awkward teenagers. Heart. Love them, my beloved. And everybody's just sort of feeling the vibes right now. The vibes are good, honestly. And the vibes are just better than how it was before.
Yeah.
Nice eyeliner king. Also,
That's
that's
very-
the song.
I love that song so much.
Such a good song. But yeah. How's other people doing?
Yeah, what's Colbert up to?
What's Colbert up to?
First of all, how's Jade? Is he still awestruck?
He's kind of like sort of like getting it together now, and he's like, you weren't kidding, huh? That is something amazing.
Nope. I literally like heard about it right before I told you as well. God.
Wow. Short notice, huh?
Yeah, gotta love having a second link to your friends. It's weird. But yeah, I gotta pause this music video, it's distracting me. We should go talk to them at some point.
He nods, and he's like, for now, though, let's continue dancing.
Sorry if that made a weird noise.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
I have my mirror up and it was touching against the mic.
Whack.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to go and for a walk with Jade.
Yeah. You should tell him that you want to go for a little walk-see.
Yeah. Actually, before we go back to dancing, I want to take a walk outside for a bit.
All right. I'd sure like to
Yeah.
explore the courtyards and gardens.
Yep.
And he sort of like offers his arm to you to walk together.
Mhm. I take it.
Yeah. So the two of you just start going on a walk.
Mhm.
And you head out to the courtyards and you're just chilling around, looking at all the beautiful flora in the evening. And There's not very many people out of the ballroom, but there is one person that you see, and they are standing alone.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really get
Perception
a
check?
good view on them right now because they're a little farther away and it's a bit dim. And they seem to be wearing some darker clothes. But yes, if you want to make a perception check, go ahead.
Perception check. I have way too many tabs open. You guys would be so disappointed in me, God.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not logged in. Why I'm not logged in?
Oh no.
D&D Beyond.
It'd be like that.
Give me a second. All right, perception check. I didn't need to log in. It's 0. Could have just rolled something. All right,
okay,
that
buddy.
is a 7.
Yay.
That is a 7. Okay.
You just sort of see this person that is standing alone. They seem to be like almost dissociating a little bit. Is the
Oh,
vibes
no.
you're getting from them?
I'm gonna tell Jade. I wonder who that is.
Jade catches notice of them, and he's like, "Huh, I didn't see them before. It's an interesting look they got going on."
Yeah. But they're okay.
Should we go over and check on them?
Yeah. I kind of want to do that. I don't know. I think they might be dissociating or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I
y'all
go up
decide to approach.
to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you sort of approach and get a little closer, and you see that it looks to be a fairly tall, thin man with long, wavy black hair, and he's wearing this long, flowy, layered robe with black, and different tones of purples, blues, and darker pinks. And he's just sort of yeah, pretty much dissociating and looking up at the sky.
I'm gonna wave at them to try to get their attention.
You sort of wave and you see their eyes flick over to you, and they turn their head and very quickly sort of put on a face almost. You know, when you have to start masking heart.
Yeah. I'm just ask. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Is everything all right with you?
Yeah, it's doing fine. I just kind of saw you standing here. Just want to check up.
I just needed a little bit of a break from all the noise. I'm not used to big parties like this.
Oh yeah, me either. Yeah. I used to live in a small fishing village in a swamp, so probably half the people here is the population of my village. Kind of crazy.
I was under the assumption that not a lot of working class were able to make it to this event.
Not a lot, but there was a bit of a situation where some people we needed to get some people here
Ah,
because it was things were getting a little bit dangerous, and well, let's just say our friends decided it was best to have those closest to each other be here in case something does happen. So there's more people than normal. I guess.
he nods understandingly.
Yeah. But we're having a good time and things are going all right so far.
That's good.
It's nice meeting you. My name is Kolvar.
He smiles, and you can see that he's probably a little bit older due to like the wrinkles on his face, but he's still got like a fairly like soft face. And he says, "Pleasure." Shit, I forgot what I had written down. Give me a second.
Oh no!
Oh no, the script!
No!
The
The script!
Bless you.
Danke.
But he smiles. He says, "Pleasure. My name is Lana."
Nice to meet you, Lana. Alright, we're gonna get back on the walk, but have a good rest of your night.
You as well. And he sort of like bows his head to you.
Interesting guy. Cool. Lana.
Yeah.
Alright. Can I go back to walking with Jade?
So let's cut back to the ballroom. How's everybody in the ballroom going?
We be in the ballroom.
Yeah.
The ballroom?
We do be in the ballroom.
Out and being gay.
Kalina is determined to show that yes, she can dance.
Does she not even notice that that spark has stopped moving and is currently being basically hugged?
I mean, probably not. She is focused on her task.
Oh, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining, like in her mind, just like says I can't dance. I'll show them what for.
And it wasn't
She would.
Selena at all. It was all like Kane.
Yeah. I'm imagining that Kalina almost has like a bit of a pouty face going on. It's like, "Meh."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We all be in disasters out here, folks.
But
Yep.
Kalina, you're dancing with Kane, and you see him sort of like look over your shoulder and then like make a face. Like he's looking at somebody and they're like having a wordless conversation type of shit.
Kalina, she kind of blinks out of her little pouty face and says, what is it? Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's Abelet.
What is he doing? And she kind of glances over her shoulder.
Abelet, like when you turn, he like looks away.
And Kalina, she just scoffs. Just like, oh, of course he looks away.
And Kane says, "Well, it's best that he explain it, actually." And he sort of like starts guiding you to that side of the ballroom.
Oh boy.
Surprise!
He's
You're
like,
getting this
bitch, we're
with
going
me."
over to talk to you.
Yeah. So, Kane actually leads you out to a balcony where Abelet is standing.
Uh-huh.
And he looks a little stressed about something.
Abelet?
Yes.
Oh boy.
And pretty much as soon as you get onto the balcony, Kane's like, "All right, spit it out," at Abelet. "Get on with it. Stop procrastinating." And Abelet turns around and gives him like a tight lip stare, like, "Fucker." Shithead.
Kalina, like, she's just confused and concerned, and she says, is everything alright?
Kane puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "Yes, everything is fine." And then he looks at Abelet like, "Come on, do the thing, shithead." And Abelet like puts his hands up and he's like, okay. Fuck. He's nervous about something. And like he sort of like turns fully towards you guys and he's like, "All right, Kalina. As you know, in the past, your family has served as paladins under me.
Yes.
And as you know now, I currently have pretty much no subjects."
Yes.
And he like he like does a little breath out, like centering himself, like, kind of the
Oh
same
my
fucking thing.
god.
And you see him like very quickly pull something out, and he holds it out in front of him, and you see that he's like holding the daylight sword that you guys had given back to him.
Hey yo!
And he like holds it out and he says, "Kalina, would you like to be a paladin under me?"
Oh. What?
Oh,
Kalina, she just is blinking, like
Huh?
looking back at him, looking at the sword,
what?
looks up at Kane. Just like, you hearing this? Did I hear this right?
Kane is grinning. He knew exactly
What the
about this whole
fuck?
thing.
And Kalina, she just says, me?
Yes. You have proven yourself beyond what I could expect from a paladin under my service. And you already have an affinity, a wonderful affinity for light magic. And you absolutely embody the ideals that I encourage among my people, so and he's sort of like,
Kalina. Oh. Kalina, she just looks at him, smiles, and bows and says, I would be honored.
He smiles and he like walks up to you and he gives you a hug.
Aww. Kalina hugs back.
And then after like he pulls back from the hug, he like presents the sword to you.
And Kalina picks up she takes the sword in her hands.
As soon as like you take the sword, you feel like this swell of like different energy sort of
Oh.
throughout you. It's like a warm glow.
Oh.
Almost
also,
like-
yes, Jade.
It's almost
I
like
don't know what it is,
you stepped
but it's
out
pretty.
of yeah. It's almost like you stepped out of the shadows and into the daylight. And it's like that
Oh
warmth
my
emanating
God.
on you.
Kalina, she's just like holding the sword. And she's just smiling so much. And like she's just looking like back and forth at Abelet and Kane, just like
Kane's like in on the side giving you a thumbs up, and Abelet is like he's gonna go through the professional motions, and he's like, Kalina Brightwood, on this day I dub thee a paladin of the sun. And he like smiles at you, like, you know, a little awkward, but you know, you can tell he's
Yeah.
definitely very happy.
It's been a while since you've done this. Trying to remember what he's supposed to say. The script.
Yeah.
Where is the script? But yeah, Kalita, she smiles and bows again. Thank you, Jade. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Guess I have to add another class to my character sheet.
Actually, I was going to have you basically switch out your fighter class
Oh.
or your paladin.
Okay. I might need to make some tweaks solely because
Yeah.
of the fact that like you know, like the diplomat
Mhm.
things.
We will deal with that later,
Yeah.
but D&D Beyond is not perfect. I would suggest you write down some of the stuff from like the diplomat class that you want to keep still,
Yeah.
and we will make the switch
Yeah.
later.
We'll figure it out probably after the session.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Kalina, you are now a paladin of light. Serving under Abelet, you are a you're paladin. You're paladin of the sunlight, the day. Congratulations.
Hooray!
The Brightwood family's but fucking back, baby.
It's back! God, now I'm just imagining she rushes back into the ballroom because I'm imagining like at least her mom is there and she's just like, Mom, Mom, Mom.
Look, I got a sword.
But yeah, Kalina, she accepts the sword with grace, the title with grace.
Yeah.
She is beaming.
Abelet says, tomorrow I will have your new armor delivered to you.
At the mention of that, like Kalina, her eyes just get like even wider.
Yeah. And he hands you like a folded up piece of parchment and says, I hope it's to your liking.
Kalina, she takes the parchment and unfolds it because, like, what
Yeah.
is this?
It's basically like a sketch
Ooh.
of what your armor is going to look like.
Yeah.
And the armor itself is, of course, gold. And where the fuck did I put it?
Oh,
Where
no.
the fuck is it? Ever since I switched over to the Wacom, I don't know where all my things are. So many folders. Sob. But your armor, like the sketch has your armor as gold with layered like robes and like tabards of like a light cream white
Yeah.
and accents of purple.
Oh. Adding the Sword of Daylight to my inventory.
So yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Kalina.
god!
Congratulations, Kalina.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yay!
Yay!
Whoa!
Loot got.
Yay!
Yeah.
I just realized I'm gonna definitely need to like up my strength set. Kalina's gonna get swole? Question mark?
Yeah, Kalina's gonna get fucking buff. She's gonna
Oh
get
my god.
she's gonna become a big titty buff lady. So good for her.
Big-
Incredible. Um
Or at the very least, not with the negative strength, with the -2 strength.
yeah, you're just sort of like admiring the sword and the sketch of the armor, and you hear Kane like snap, and
Huh?
you see that he's
She
not
just
looking
kind of
at
snaps out of it,
you.
just like, huh?
He's not looking at you. He's looking at Ablet, and Ablet's like, "Oh yeah, shit," and he takes out a medallion.
Oh wait, the medallion. Oh yeah, we gave that,
Yep.
right?
I think he did. Pretty
Yeah.
sure. The sun medallion.
We actually got it off the dead guy.
The Brightwood.
Yeah.
And it has been like put on a like new chain basically,
Oh.
and he like places it over your head and on your neck.
Oh my god. Is it the sun medallion?
Mhm.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I added it to my my inventory. Inventory. Bar, 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 bar.
Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Da 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 da.
And Kane sort of shuffles over to you and like nudges you and says, "You should go tell your family. They will be ecstatic."
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Hamlet, thank you, Kate. Take it. Oh my god. And she runs off. Like, you know, like both holding the sword, picking up her ball gowns so she can run. Not just like speed walk, run.
Sprint. She's sprinting.
She
Clack, clack,
she
clack, clack, clack,
she
clack.
knows how to run in heels, and it's terrifying.
Verbena hears it. She's like, "Huh?" And turns around. She sees you running across the ballroom with a sword. Very excited. She's like, "Aw, look at her. Look at her go."
It's like, aw, look at her. Oh god, she has a weapon.
Oh god, she has a sword. Why does she have a sword? I think I know why she has a sword. Yeah, but
Oh my God.
you find your family sort of clustered together. They're currently taking a break from dancing and just hanging out, enjoying some refreshments. And they see you come over, and like your mom, who was sitting down, like stands up because she sees you running over and she thinks something's wrong. She's like,
Yeah.
"Baby, what's wrong?"
Baby, honey. And Kalina like just starts like rapidly explaining. Probably like it's a bunch of gibberish at first.
Yeah.
And her mom is just like, honey, slow down. Slow down.
Yeah. Actually, Rowan comes over and he's like, Kalina, deep breaths. Say it slower. You know, mom's getting a little hard of hearing.
I know. Well, I am honored to announce that I have been officially been made a paladin of Abelet.
Your mom is like standing there and she's got her mouth open and then she like breaks into this happy grin and she's like basically squealing like ah! And she like basically jumps over and like gives you a bear hug.
Yeah, Kalina's also I'm imagining that she and her mom have like the same squeal.
Yeah.
Probably.
A glass is shattered somewhere.
Incredible.
Or at the very least gets a little bit of a crack in it. And like Kalina, like she shows off like the sword, the medallion, shows off the sketch of what her armor's gonna be like, and she actually explains like you know where the armor came from. You know, dead Brightwood, rest in piss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your mom is like basically crying right now. She's like,
Why am I just imagining that like if like the moment that Gwen sees Abelet, she just goes over and just hugs him, and they have to like get several people to tear her off of him.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
your mom's like fully crying, and then you see her like look over your shoulder, and she's like, and she's like making a gesture, but like sobby, and
Yeah, and Kalina. Go ahead.
yeah, you turn around, you see Kate and Abelet sort of like moseying on over, and Gwen's just like walking up to him and just hugs him.
And Kalina's just like, Mom, careful, you don't want to get your mascara on his gown.
And he's a little awkward, but he's like patting her on the back and just like, yeah. And since Abelet's kind of preoccupied with the comforting of your mother, Kane sort of takes over with talking, and he says, also, this has been discussed, but Abelet would like to offer to all of the Brightwoods for you to officially, you know, become a part of the Covenant of the Daylight. Yada yada.
Gwendolyn starts crying more, just
Yeah.
like, ah!
Sobbing. And she's just like nodding into him. Like,
Rowan, they're probably like ecstatic because, like, you know, they're like, you know, intending on going to like, you know, like some sort of like kind of like military protective
mhm.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the most like adept when it comes to combat, at least like when it comes like the closest thing to a paladin, I guess, that they can get.
Yeah. He's just like, I want to be paladin too.
Yeah, Rowan, they're just like, yes.
Yeah. And Kane's like, we can make it happen.
Yes. Nick is probably just like, cool.
Very cool.
Cool, man. I want to join. Do I get free? What are the benefits? and Gwen is probably just like, Nicholas.
And Kane's just like, I mean, that's a fair question. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But Kane more or less has a like stack of like forums that they can fill out with, like,
Paperwork!
yeah, just like what kind of position they would like to apply to be.
Yeah.
And Kane's like, you're pretty much getting first picks on whatever you want, because there are quite a few openings.
I mean, it has been a few thousand years.
Abel's just like, yeah. Yeah.
Why do I feel like Nick, like, yeah, like he hears just like first pickings, like he immediately just goes to the forums and just starts looking through them. It's like, ooh, I get to do what I want.
I'm gonna scour through this and find exactly what I want to do.
We love Nick. He's just
Yeah.
the mischievous little brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It feels like Rowan is probably like the most sane of the Brightwood siblings. They're just, I mean, they can be chaotic, but for the most part, they seem like the most level-headed most of the time.
Yeah.
Kalina's a close second, and then there's Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is.
Yeah. So, yeah. I imagine that, you know, there's some talking and chatting, and,
Yeah.
you know, a couple people also notice, like, the forums, and Kane's, like, passing them out to people who, like, want them. Recruitment. Hard.
Yeah. Recruitment.
Let's go.
You want to join the U.S. military?
He's got a business together, so.
Say, hey, you want to join a coven? Or is it a covenant?
It's a covenant.
What's the difference?
Covenant is religious. Coven is witches.
Which is,
Okay.
yeah. But, yeah. Hey, Spark! What's going on, pal?
Yeah, they're still gay.
Yeah.
They're still gay.
I imagine that you're being dragged around by Maggie, recording all of this stuff. Spark.
I feel like if you
Yeah.
if you look at Spark hard enough, you see a little heart.
little hearts flying around them.
They're like, I fucking love this person, but I can't do anything with it.
You know, the classic, like, oldies cartoons, like, love
Literally,
sounds.
that is what I think.
That fucking
They can't-
stupid ass mod I sent you. That's them. Right.
What?
The stupid ass mod pack I sent you. The video about it.
Yeah.
The Goofy
Yeah.
Goober mod pack.
Goofy Goober podcast.
Um,
Sorry, I forgot what you were meant for a second.
Yeah. But you're just sort of like chilling with Maggie as they're doing their work and being crazy. And you hear the very familiar voice in your head of Juanlan. And he says, I'm going to be talking to Verbena very soon. I'm going to be in the gardens if you care to come listen.
They the first thing they say is, bitch, I tried to contact you earlier and it didn't work.
I apologize.
They say it's probably their fault. They're a little bit stupid. But
he tells you that he'll establish a more reliable way to contact him a little bit later.
like, thank you. Yeah, apparently I'm really not good at this like brain thing. Having one.
Oh,
Uh,
mood.
But Yeah, they say that they'll join. Maggie seems to be pretty distracted, so she's probably not going to notice them going.
Yeah.
So I feel like they kind of just like let go of the hand, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going, I guess."
Yeah.
I doubt Maggie notices.
Maggie is preoccupied. They don't notice when you let go of their hand. But you can tell that they're like kind of talking as if like you're still there. Like just like, rambling. Heart.
They're like, "Okay, I'm gonna get a shot, and then I'm gonna go."
Yeah. While you're going to get the shot, you do see that Verbena sort of like she sort of like knits her brows a little bit, and then you see her talking to Zephyrus, and then she like gives him a little kiss on the cheek, and then she starts like looking around while walking towards the entrance to the gardens. And you do see that over by the entrance, Venus is like standing near the door.
I'm gonna like go up to Venus and be like, "Hello, I'm here."
Ah, the reinforcements have arrived, she says as she smiles at you.
They give a thumbs up and say, "I don't know how much of a reinforcement I could be, but I could be really annoying."
Ah. Well, hopefully, if anybody decides to interrupt, you can be an amazing distraction.
They puff up their chest and they're like, "That is my middle name."
She laughs, and the two of you sort of like, with a little bit of distance, sort of trail after Verbena, making sure to stay like in the shadows enough to where she doesn't notice you, because big large woman.
Big
But,
boy woman.
Colbart, you and Jade had found a different part of the garden away from where Lana was to go just sit down on a bench, enjoy the evening sky, and just sort of chill out. When you see the top of Verbena's head, like you see it over like some of the foliage and stuff, and you see her walking, and you're like, what? What's Verbena doing here? And then you notice that another head, like a little bit taller than Verbena, actually, is like sort of very slowly meeting her halfway, basically. And Jade notices as well, and is like, should we go check that out?
Of course we should. Let's go.
Let's stay hidden. And then he grabs you, and y'all are like crouching around. So
Stealth check.
yeah, make a
Sorry.
stealth check. You're good.
Oh no, it's almost like Colbert is a rogue or something.
Heart.
21.
You and Jade are able to stay hidden. Both from Verbena and the mystery individual, and from Venus and Spark.
What?
Yeah. Spark's not perceiving you.
I'm not perceiving yes.
Not perceiving.
Yeah. So, Colbert, you actually do see Spark and Venus, but you don't know Venus. You just see a what looks like a Nagalayan woman with like dark green dreadlocks, with Spark and then you see as they sort of split up and also hide.
Huh. All right, interesting. I'll take note of that.
You're sort of like peering through the bushes and stuff, and you see that the individual that you had talked to earlier, Lana, is actually this mystery individual that is like as tall as Verbena, if not taller. But strangely enough, now he is actually wearing like something different on his head. Instead of like the long black hair, he has a long veil covering his head and is wearing like a crown of spires and is wearing a white porcelain mask.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Verbena walks up to him and says, "Why are you showing your face here?" He just tilts his head quizzically and says, "I'm not showing my face. You know what I mean." And you see her roll her eyes at him. Get to the point already, okay? What do you want? And the man sighs and he says, "I'm here on decree of your father." And you see Verbena make a face, like almost disgust at the mention of her father.
Oh.
And
Good for her.
she says, "And what the hell does he want with me?"
Oh.
The man steps closer to her and he like very slowly reaches his hand out and puts it on her shoulder, and you see her sort of like flinch away from it, like in disgust, but doesn't go to move his hand away. And he says, "Verbena, your father is very sick. He has been placed in hospice. We don't know how much longer he has left to live. And, well, he's been causing quite a fuss as of late. Your siblings, they have all scattered. They don't want to take up the throne, and your father isn't even going to offer that to them until you come home." And you see her sort of like make a face of like confusion, like, why the fuck would he care about that? And he continues and says, "Now, this is the part I know you'll be interested in. If you are not home at the time of his passing, the crown will go to my father." You immediately see like Verbena flinch and her eyes like
Oh.
widen. Like,
Oh no.
and he like the man sort of like puts his hands up and he's like, "And you know that we do not want that. I don't want it, you don't want it, and we both know that this will spell absolute ruin for the Empire. My father is completely unfit to rule. So, what I am asking, Verbena, is that you come with me back to our home planet just until your father passes, so that the throne can go to one of your siblings, and then you can come back here to Vera. And nobody will ever bother you again. I will make sure of that. And Verbena sort of, she crosses her arms. Yeah, go ahead and make that insight check if you'd like, Caleb. But she crosses her arms and she's like thinking. And she says, can I bring Zephyrus with me? You do not sense anything out of the ordinary, Colbert. But, the man replies to her and says, I would highly advise against it. There is a warrant out on him, in order to kill. If he is found, they will kill him.
Damn.
You, of course, even though you have been labeled as a traitor to the throne, you have diplomatic immunity because you are, of course, the child of the Emperor. I know you have just come back, and I don't want to keep you from, well, your family, but, this will only take a few weeks, maybe a month at most. And, you see him, like, clasp his hands together, almost, like, begging, and he's like, please, Verbena. My father cannot take the throne. He's already got enough of an inflated ego. What do you think he's going to do if he is crowned the Emperor? And Verbena sort of like, her shoulders drop, and she's like, you're right. You're right. I have to go home. And she's like rubbing her temples, and she's like, oh, fuck. Alright, fine. I'll go with you. Tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. I will go with you. And then, his posture sort of like releases the tension, and then he takes a deep bow to her and he says, thank you, princess. I shall not keep you any longer. And she just nods to him and turns to walk back towards the ballroom. And you see him like basically in a flurry of purple swirls shrink back down to the form that he had been taking before, the one that he had called Lana. Yeah. So, everybody's still hiding in the bushes.
First, I want to know what Jage's face is right now.
He is trying to keep a straight face, but his eyes are like bugged out.
Oh no.
I pat his head a bit. It's like, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised by anything. God.
I've been through a lot of shit these past couple, however the fuck long I've been doing this. Hold on. I need to talk to someone.
Ah. Who are you gonna talk to? Talking to someone IRL? DMs?
Hold on.
Huh. Yeah. So, Spark, what you doing, pal? You're hiding in the bushes?
Could I like try to sneak back over to Venus?
Yeah. As you're sneaking back over to Venus, you hear Colbart in your head. And he asks you, how much of this did you know about?
Spark kind of responds with, "Know about what?"
Oh gosh.
It's like, all right, play dumb. Who's
There's
Morales?
only
Not
some
that dumb.
I'm in the bushes,
that dumb.
dumbass.
What bushes? I'm
Not that
inside.
dumb.
Not that dumb. You could stand up, Colbart. Because even if Venus were to go on the defensive, Spark would vouch for
You saw me before I went into the bushes. You can't see me now.
Bruh.
Imagine Colbart just stands up out of the bushes and says, bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah. I do that.
You hear the lady, with Spark, sort of like high-pitched, how long have you been there?
Oh, you cut out. What was that?
How long have you been there?
The whole time.
All right,
Spark,
buddy.
in utter confusion, looks over at Venus and goes, "What do I do?"
I'm just gonna walk over and say, I'm not mad or upset. I'm more confused than anything.
Yeah.
I want to. I really do want to believe that everything that guy said, which he told us his name was Lana. I doubt that's what his actual name is now. I want to believe everything that he said was true. I really do.
Venus like
but-
takes a step towards you and says, and it is. I have the receipts that I can prove it to you. Do not make big deal out of this.
I won't.
And she like
Spark just kind of
Spark
just kind of grabs your arm, Colbert, and goes, "You cannot tell anybody about this."
Trust me, as long as Jade, and I point to the bush because I doubt Jade is still up. As long as Jade can keep a secret, like it's not gonna get out.
Especially Kalina. Do not tell Kalina. I swear, I will probably actually commit a crime.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's like the equivalent of telling mom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That goes for you too, Jade.
He like stands up out of the bush and he's like, I'm not a gossiper, okay?
Better question, are you a narc?
No.
That quote will forever live on.
It's so good.
Better question.
Are you
Are you a narc?
And he
Oh
says,
my God.
As long as Verbena is going to be safe, I won't tell anybody.
She'll be safe, I promise.
Yeah, but Venus is currently showing you, Colbart, basically like the royal decrees that have been put out. This is like the emperor has been placed into hospice care. It is estimated, like all the news outlet stuff from the home planet. It's just like, yeah, we don't know how much longer he has to live. He says that he's not going to give the throne to any of his kids until his youngest daughter comes home. What the fuck is up with that? We thought she was dead.
Wow. Okay. Holy Holy the universe is so much bigger than I once thought. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, buddy. It's big.
What the fuck?
This
What the
and
fuck?
Venus says, "Honey, you live out in the fucking boondocks out here.
Yeah.
This isn't even
Spark-
civilized part of the
Okay.
universe." No offense.
Burke puts their arms in the air and goes,
What?
"Yay, boondocks!"
Okay, I
Boondocks.
already kind of live in the boondocks of this world, so like, what the fuck?
Double boondock. She like snaps her fingers. Says
Boon
double
doc doc.
Boondock dock. Boondock squared.
Baboon doc.
The boondock did.
Boom boom doc doc.
Baboon.
All right,
Boondock dock.
We're
Alright,
so dumb.
I missed y'all.
We're so stupid, you guys.
Burke looks at Colbert and then Jade, who is still in the bush, and kind of just goes, "We need to go back inside and act like nothing happened."
Proceeds to go back inside and act like something happened.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I pulled a prank or something. I don't know, but I don't know why you're here.
oh my god, I still have a shit ton of questions, but
You can.
I trust you, Spark. I trust you with this, Spark. If you say that this is things are gonna be okay if it isn't a trap. That's my only concern. But as Verbena, she's literally the goddess, but also the world is oh my god. There's a lot going on. I trust you, Spark.
Yeah.
That's the point I want to
They-
make.
Yeah, they hug you and are like, "I will answer all the questions you have later. We just kind of can't do that right now because there may be people listening." You made
Yeah.
that point.
If there are any other people in the bushes, say something or pop
You know,
out.
yeah, Burke does say that. If there's
Marco.
anybody else in the goddamn bushes, I will cast
Jay, did you
lightning
just
bolt.
say Marco?
Margo, hello.
Maybe.
Virgo.
There's no reply, like no rustling of bushes or anything. You can assume that nobody else is out here.
Nobody's
Mhm.
fucking in the bushes tonight.
Nope.
Not yet, at
Not
least.
in these bushes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not in these bushes.
People drink alcohol, okay? Things happen.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
freaking, and it just started in the hay.
Yeah. Colbart, the lady sort of turns to you and she like puts out her hand. She's like, by the way, I'm Venus. I'm basically the Zephyrus to his Verbena. Little servant man that he loves. Heart.
Colbert's eyes just briefly just become unfocused, like okay, sure.
You just
my
hear a
name's
dial-up
Colbert.
noise.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
Give him a minute.
Okay. The
Give him a
deep lore.
minute.
The deep lore.
There's so much happening.
So
I think Spark acting casual about it is probably the funniest part.
hey,
Yeah.
Colbert, can you make an insight check for me? Just for a funny little thing. Something silly.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, nothing to do with Spark. It's just something silly.
Okay, I was just saying.
15.
What you get?
15.
15.
Finally got a good roll.
Colbert, you after a second of your dial up, it like ding, it makes the connection. You can assume that this woman, Venus, is the same like race of people that Zephyrus is, but just in a disguise. You're just like, oh
Interesting.
shit, that's that.
You just see the face that I'm making right now.
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah,
And then with my crazy eyeliners, like
yeah.
Thousand yard stare.
But Venus turns to you,
Walleye.
Spark, and says, "Okay, so we're gonna be leaving tomorrow. You can come with if you want. If not, we'll set up comms so we can talk to you guys. And give you updates, tell you what's going on. We'll tell you if we need backup. Cause
I recommend sending a comms regardless if Finn goes or not, because I want to make sure Spark is okay.
yeah.
Fergus kind of just goes, I don't think I'll be missed.
Oh, trust me, you will. By me, and I just cling on to
You don't
Spark.
help
Grab
because you
it.
By
know what
me.
By me.
Grabs
you.
by me.
Spark just pointing.
Fucking
You
out of
don't.
space.
Spark's just like, you don't fucking count because you know what's happening.
I'm still gonna worry.
Venus puts her hand on your shoulder. Sparker's like, dude, people care about you.
So we're not gonna unpack that. But,
We're not gonna unpack that, but
no, I really probably won't be missed. It really happened.
she makes a face. She's like, all right, I'm gonna unpack this with you later.
Please.
Good luck trying to unpack that with me.
We've
My
been
cousin
trying
still haven't
so
unpacked
hard.
the first load of trauma I dumped on him,
God.
and they kind of just smile.
Okay, but we're gonna be staying here in the y'all city here, Starlight Realm, you call it. We're gonna be staying here for the night, because why the fuck are we gonna go back to the ship just to sleep and then come back down? Also, I love tourism.
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 Wait. Shit. Oh my god. Colbert's connecting the points.
The realization is setting in. And Venus is like, if you want to come see us, I'll tell you where we're at.
Hell yeah. Do you want to get absolutely sloshed?
Oh, absolutely. And she, like, kind of like silly, like overly dramatic, holds out her arm. Is like, alrighty, let's go.
We're getting sloshed, and they kind of just like grab with their arm.
They skip off.
Colbert is still standing there, just.
Can Colbert come
Astonished.
for the drinking part?
It's just gonna turn to Jay, just go like, okay, that part I am surprised about. What the fuck?
Okay, finally.
I now know how you feel.
Thank you.
Hell is happening.
Let's follow in their footsteps and forget about this by drinking.
So true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let's get fucked up.
Let's get fucked up and fucked. Let's go.
Oh,
And he sort of gestures to the bushes. He's like, I mean, the bushes are right here.
Off camera stuff. Let's go.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
They get drunk, they boink in the bushes.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
good for them.
So
Cool.
happy for them.
Yeah.
I imagine that Tagok is still being an awkward lesbian.
Yeah.
I have it where she is. I read it in roleplay that she is currently moved over to the bar.
Yeah.
She's having a night of emotions as well.
Tagok, at some point you see Azuli and Cry talking, and you're like, oh no, my two blue my two blue girlfriends.
She Tigok walks over to the bar, sits with a sigh, waves a bartender over, and she just goes, "Hit me."
He basically fills up the shot glass with this really dark amber, like, liquor, and then snaps his fingers over it, and it sparks and, like, whoof, alights. This is a common drink for Nala Sriracha. They like the theatrics of a liquor on fire.
Yeah.
She can appreciate that.
Yeah. Throw back that shot,
She-
girly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grabs
Shot,
it.
shot,
It's
shot,
it's
shot,
still
shot,
on
shot.
fire, and he just fucking
Everybody!
tosses it back without any question.
Yeah. And it's a pretty strong liquor. It burns going down, and not because of the fire.
She kind of just like scrunches her face a little bit, and she's like,
You feel your nose
"Mm."
hairs being singed from it. It's like, felt that one in my nose.
her hair kind of like lights up a little bit.
That's hot.
Ah,
Oh my god.
losing my mind.
she kind of like slides it back over to him, and she's like, and she just nods.
He gives you a sympathetic look and fills you up again. If you want another one.
no.
She throws it back.
Oh no.
He's getting drunk.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liquid courage.
Spark hasn't experienced drunk Tagok yet.
She's
And
an
they're not
interesting
going to.
creature.
And
They're not.
Anastasius hasn't experienced drunk Tagog.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
Uh,
it's the late night hours of the ball now, so everybody's getting a little turnt before bed. This is when they're playing like the raunchy shit. People
Oh,
are getting a little
God.
crazy.
Hell yeah.
Hoth is being Hoth.
Yeah.
Dionysus looking ass.
Mm.
Yeah.
honest,
Tagok is.
honest,
She's
Go
getting
ahead.
drunk, and I think she occasionally like spots a glimpse of her dad just like walking around, and she just nope.
I'm
Mm-mm.
not gonna think
Mm-mm.
about the things.
We don't think about things. We get alcohol because she
Yeah.
deals things in a very healthy manner.
Yes, she's
Oh,
a very
boy.
healthy individual. Nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
She's
God.
very healthy about this.
Ben, you had something you wanted to say?
Anastasius is just still being like he enjoyed his time at the gala, but he heads back to like his room.
Just like, I'm out.
Sulu from
And he like right beforehand, like the tallest. Think of the tallest cup of coffee you have seen, and like black coffee, mind you. Multiply it by like 5. He slams one of those down. He goes back to his room and just continues to work on a big ass robot.
Oh my god.
Robots. Yeah.
Or mech, one of the two.
Yeah. I imagine that Kalina, like, she's still, like, probably, like, like, very happy about, like, yay, I'm a paladin. She's definitely a little bit tipsy by now.
Yeah.
Where is everyone, by the way?
At the bar.
Either back at or heading back to.
Okay, like, who does she see from where she is right now?
I imagine that you probably see Tagok at the bar. You see, sort of clustered together, but not together. You see Spark, Jade, and Colbart. Also getting fucking drunk
Yeah.
in the general vicinity of each other. You do not see Anastasius.
Okay.
You see Sarzov like sneaking
Oh.
some drinks.
Oh, jeez.
Because silly heart.
Yeah. I think Kalina's probably gonna go over to like the biggest group of friends, which would be like Kolbar, Spark, Jade, because she's gonna start telling people about her new promotion, as it were.
Yeah, promotion.
But yeah, like she's just like she sees them and she's probably like, you know, sitting with her family and she's like, ooh, I see them. Mom, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna tell the news.
She gives you a thumbs up.
And Kalina, like she like, you know, gets on her feet and starts making her way towards the group. She probably has like a glass of like champagne or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's like, hi.
Hello.
Please make a perception check, Finn and Colbart.
Okay. Is that disadvantage?
Oh,
for drunk?
I'm Spark now.
Yeah.
Interchangeable.
You are
What?
Spark. Did I
You
say
said
Caleb
Finn.
and Did I say
You
Finn?
said Finn.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
fucking tired.
I'm gonna keep making fun of you guys for it. That's all.
Yeah.
As you should,
both
frankly,
of you
it's
make
funny.
perception checks at a disadvantage.
Oh, at a disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're drunk.
You're drunk.
You drunk. You a little bit drunk.
Oh god. Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't remember what that first roll was. I think it was a 12. Sorry.
I got 2.
Wow.
Colbart, you don't.
I got
You are
2.
not perceiving shit.
No.
He's dealing with a lot right now.
Are you perceiving shit?
I rolled a 12, I think.
So you vaguely notice that, like, it looks like Kalina's wearing some new jewelry, and she's got something in her hand.
I feel like at this point, Spark has taken like way too many shots, way too fast. So they're like slurred speech, and they're like, "Fuck you got there,
Oh,
rich ass motherfucker."
And Kalina's just like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted to tell you about. So, Aboleth pulled me aside, and guess who's a paladin of Aboleth now?
Oh shit.
I know!
Spark's like, wait, and then they pull out another party popper. And they sound it off. They're like, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, I love you, Spark. And she gives them a hug.
They're kind of just giggling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kalina is just really happy. Just says, I'm just happy that this night has gone well. How's it going for you all? Anything interesting happen?
I have a lot of stuff I need to unpack, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Hey, barkeep, can I have another shot, please?
What did something happen? Do I need to talk to someone?
No.
They kind of just
Things are fine.
snort and say, "There's nothing you can do about it. I'm just gay."
Oh, wait. Is it you and Maggie?
They kind of just look at you. They're like, "What'd you do if I said no?"
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little bit drunk.
Anyway, how has it gone for you, Colbart? Has anything fun happened? Anything interesting? Tell me all the details.
Fuck you, Foxy.
Had sex in the bush.
Uh, Yeah.
Don't
Actually,
check the bush.
Honestly, that must have been so uncomfortable. Like, why?
Can Spark say, "Don't check the bush outside"?
Oh boy,
Uh,
yeah, you can. You sure can. man.
I say that.
Okay, so Cobart is gonna in a panic because he really does not want to spill what the hell happened with all that. He just says, I had sex in the bush.
Go check the
He
bush.
literally just blurted that out, like,
Kalina, like, she blinks, just like, oh, good for you. And she looks up at Jade and she says, you better treat him right. Otherwise, I'm gonna smite you.
He gives you like a bleary-eyed thumbs up.
keep panicked. He's just, yeah.
Well, I'm just happy that things are going well. Finally. And going forward, we'll face whatever comes next together. As a team.
She's drunk.
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
So much
Can Kalina, like, just roll it? Because, like, it's like Colbert got a sob or something.
He's hiding it, hopefully.
Please do it at a disadvantage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because you're drunk as hell.
Yeah, of course. Okay, insight. All right, where am I? Why did I put my dice away back in their case? Why?
Because you're silly.
Okay.
Art.
Yeah. Okay, that is a total of 21. And then that is a dirty 20.
Damn.
I mean, my bonus for insight is +7.
Damn.
God, it
Okay.
doesn't matter. You can tell that Colbert like definitely doesn't want to tell you something, but
And
you're also a little unsure if it's the alcohol.
yeah, Kalita, she looks at Colbert and says, "Is everything all right?" And like she,
Was the sex not good?
yeah, she's just like, what, wait, did something happen? What? Did he do something to you? Gesturing to Jade.
No, nothing like that.
Colbert.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I got it. Old art. And then Spark just kind of like looks over to you and says, I have to leave for a month.
What? Why?
Yeah. Clown shit. To redo certifications.
What?
They're like,
Why?
they just kind of shrug and go, I'll lose all of my degrees and shit if I don't.
Yeah.
Pay a lot of money for them.
Yeah, gotta renew the certifications. Gotta retake the tests. Gotta take a little class to get your certification renewed and shit.
But
It's only a month. It won't be a big deal.
I'll miss you.
They kind of just squint at you and go, oh, stop with the waterworks. Crocodile tear, motherfucker.
Damn.
And they just... and they kind of like go to the barkeep and go, okay, can I get like a beer, like the like stout glasses, but can you fill it with liquor?
You sure about that, pal?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain. I have never been more certain in my life.
Alrighty. And then they basically like stick it under the liquor barrel spigot and just fill it up.
Oh God.
And they just look at you concernedly.
They're like, I'm a child of Hoth. Don't worry about it.
You're already turned, buddy, so. But, yeah, they hand you the glass.
They're just like, yeah, because they do say crocodile tears to you, Kalina. They don't believe you.
Oh dear. Wait, does like Kalina hears that?
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, of course I would miss you. You're wonderful. You're funny and kind and sweet and funny. I said funny. You're a
I'm sorry.
wonderful person and a wonderful clown and a wonderful friend.
They just kind of make a huffing noise and go, don't worry about it, man.
I am going to worry about it. You'll be gone for a month. You need
Yeah,
to
but we still have the
contact.
brain chat.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear that.
Yeah, but we still have the brain chat.
Yes, but still, I need to see you and be able to hug you.
Don't
You're
worry
so
about
nice.
it, man.
I am going to worry.
It kind of just like sighs and goes, I don't. They're like, I don't know what to say because it's happening. It's kind of important.
Of course, it's important. I'm not going to stop you. What if we can visit? Are we able to visit you at Clown College?
They kind of internally they're like, oh shit.
You see Venus like somewhat like a little bit behind Kalina, and she's like ah shit, you're digging your fucking hole. This is bad.
they kind of just kick Venus and go like, I fucking got this. I got this. I lie my way out of everything. I've done it before.
It's like, what clown college did you say that? Wait, hold on. Does Kalina know of any like specific clown colleges?
God.
Would I have to do a
God,
history
what?
check?
I don't even know any clown colleges. Me, the player.
I'm mostly asking because, like, if she like recognizes it by name, if like Colbert says like where they attended.
Jesus, I'm gonna have to look up clown college.
I can provide a distraction if necessary.
Clown college.
Yeah. Speaking of which, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna like they're gonna just be like, nah, man, a lot of testing. If they see you there, they're gonna think I'm trying to bribe them. You know, you rich ass.
No. You know the Brightwoods have a very good reputation.
Yeah, but
Philanthropists.
clowns, they don't know difference.
It's a little silly.
They're
But what if outside of classes? I won't interrupt your test. Testing is very important.
Can I just roll deception and be like, you can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
With a disadvantage? I'm guessing disadvantages for all our rolls now, right now.
Wouldn't it just be normal rolls if all of us are doing disadvantage?
Well, I mean, the disadvantage is to like nerf some of the rolls, like
Nah,
Kalina's
that's
insight.
fine. That's fine.
Trying to nerf Kalina's insight, but it's not fucking working. I swear I'm gonna make you do a double disadvantage.
Dude, I really hope I do well on this.
And in order, like, if, like, this is just a general, like, D&D question. If Spark does a deception check against me, would I have to, like, roll against it with an insight check?
I think
Is that just, like, a general D&D thing? Caleb.
What? Sorry, what?
So if, like, someone does a deception check against someone, does the person have to roll an insight check against that?
Not always passive, because it depends on
if
whether
it's-
you're looking for a lie.
If you're looking for a lie, like
Okay.
like the deception check is to see how good the lie is, and if someone suspects if they're
I'm guessing it
lying,
would go up
regardless
against
if
like
it's
your
good or not.
passive wisdom, like
Your- yeah,
passive
Yeah, it
insight.
would go for
Okay,
passive wisdom. That's
gotcha.
what they say. If it's competing, like you're actively trying to see if they're lying or not. That's when you roll. But right now
Gotcha,
it's just
okay.
passive.
Right now,
Gotcha,
Kalina
cool.
does not like have any premonition that Spark is lying,
All
so
right,
there's no
cool.
counter roll.
I just wanted to make sure.
So what'd you get?
Thank you.
Spark?
I got a dirty 20, so I hope to God that beats your passive perception.
Yes, it does.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, so yeah, you fully believe that Spark like is like, sorry, yeah, you really can't.
Well, I'm gonna send you gifts then. Make sure to keep you posted on everything we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that with the past, you know?
Yes, but it's not the same.
Don't
We're
worry.
a team. Yes, I am going to worry.
We ain't a team, I'm just here.
Yes, we are a team.
I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have.
I'm just getting drunk and going on clown college shit. Man,
May you?
I'm not a part of the team. I came in late. I'm just here to steal the credit, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You're not stealing any credit.
And with that, they kind of just put their head on like the bar thing. Like
Kalina's like fully set down her drink now. Like she's. I mean, sure, she's still like tipsy,
yeah,
but
but
like,
gonna get blackout drunk.
oh god,
They have full intentions to not remember this night.
oh god. But yeah, Kalina she just says, "You're not stealing the credit from everyone. You're not stealing anyone."
What am I here for? I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have.
Name one thing that I did that was actually beneficial. That was beyond just being annoying.
Kalina, she so I'm just like trying to think of like several examples because there was the Rot Lake, like like essentially helping defeat God, what's her face?
Miranda.
Miranda, yeah. It's a
But-
funny thing that I don't remember her name.
Is Kalina just like taking a bit to think?
No, like she's gonna like no.
Okay.
As a player, I'm taking a bit to think.
Just to get
But
the
Kalina-
multiple receipts.
Yeah, just to get the multiple receipts. And then sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. Can you help me?
Didn't they figure out one of the puzzles of like the door or something?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. That was somebody else.
I thought that was them.
Spark did not figure out the mechanism with the door. They just knew it wasn't opening normally.
Well, you were able to polymorph Sarzoth into a cockroach to help
Yeah.
get the door open.
Yeah.
And you polymorphed Anastasius into the thingy so that we didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, when was that? We've all done so many things and almost died.
That was
I'm trying to look through my notes, but I can't read my own handwriting.
That was with Kristoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Kalina, she starts listing off like all those examples. Like, helping us get past that door when nobody else could figure something out. Like the whole Rot Lake with Miranda.
You can also like mention that cool moment where they like performed open heart surgery on the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and not
That
Yeah.
Kalina, that's like
Would
the
you-
crowning jewel.
When
Is-
you say the rot, like they're like, that doesn't fucking count. I almost died because I made a
We
stupid.
all almost died.
Because I made a stupid decision and I nearly killed Tagok while I was doing it. They kind of just gestured at Tagok because they had to save me.
Who is furiously pounding things back and like, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. I imagine she's like holding onto a bottle and the barkeeper is like trying to pry it out of her hand and she's just single-handedly clasping onto it.
Oh god.
Marcus just like, get it, girl.
Get a girl.
But yeah, Kalina is just like, do you think that any of our plans have ever gone to plan?
Murphy's Law, right?
And Kalina, like, God, I'm just trying to think of like when plans didn't go to plan for the group.
All the
As a-
bullshit.
Yeah,
All
all the because like
all
so
the
much has
damn
happened that
time.
I can't remember what was like what had gone
Literally,
to plan and what
Tagok
hadn't gone to plan.
investigating something is what got Clement's eye bitten by a void snake.
Yeah.
Clement got bit in the face.
Tagok murdered someone in front of the party and almost got them arrested.
Yeah.
Kalina's ex.
Oh,
Kalina's ex.
yeah.
The entirety of the Kalina's X bullshit.
Yeah.
The entire thing with Elowin.
Yeah.
The party almost died then, because if
Oh,
they
yeah.
hadn't teleported out, they would have been fucking got.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I imagine Kalina's just like rambling off all the bullshit.
Yeah, rambling
they've
off
done.
of like all of the fuck ups that everyone has done, like, including herself. And like after that she says, everyone fucks up, Spock. Everyone.
And they just kind of snort and then take out their sketchbook and be like, yeah, hear me out though. And then just kind of writes Kalina at the top of one half of the page and then Spark on the other half. And then kind of like separates it into a little bit more sections with failures versus non-failures. They're like, okay, gotta keep with me on this one, right? This is your fuck up to doing good things quota. And it's like 1 to like 10. And then they're like, this is what mine is. And it's like the exact opposite. 10 fuck ups to 1 kind of good idea.
And Kalina, like she just snorts and says, that ratio is so wrong. You've only seen part of my life, Spock. Just a short part. You can when I was younger? Oh goodness. And she actually pulls out her pen and like she starts listing off her own fuck ups. Like even just within like the past year, not just like, from the like, from when she was part of the Aria's council.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
like starts listing
major.
them off one by one. And like, with each one that she writes, she puts like a little tally mark in the fuck up section. Like, just to prove just like, yeah.
They kind of
And
just shrug at that and just kind of go, yeah, I mean, me too. You saw the vision, the one that I gave you.
And then Kalina's just like, I'm not done yet. And she's gonna like list off all of like the good things that Spark has done and helped like, achieve. And for everyone that she does, she writes a tally mark on Spark's like, good things.
Good noodle star.
Yeah, so it's all even.
Spark's good noodle board.
Yeah, and Kalina, like after that, like she says, I don't know everything that's going on in your head, Spark. But you are a good person. And yes, sometimes we fuck up, and that's okay. That's life. And I know it may not feel like it right now. But you are a good person who does good things. You are. You would not be here if you were not. Verbena chose you. You know what? We're gonna go talk to her right now about that. And she actually,
Oh man.
yeah, like if there's one thing Kalina will like incessantly do, like she will prove her point
She has
to the bitter
initiative.
end. Yeah, and like she like takes Spark and starts like shoving them over to where Verbena is.
They're kind of stumbling a bit.
Oh boy.
They're drunk, man. They're more drunk than the time where they trauma dumped a Hoth for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, over to Verbena we go.
You're dragging Spark over to Verbena. And
I'm just imagining, God, what's her name? Venus?
yeah.
I'm just imagining she's looking just like, oh no.
Venus is
Oh.
like fucking recording and shit. Just like hilarious.
Making fun of
I
them.
might lose my job.
Colbert just kind of looks at Venus and goes like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Venus is just kind of like trailing behind, trying not to like draw attention to herself and have Kalina notice her, but like keeping an eye on what's going on. But you head over to like where Verbena is with Zephyrus, and they see you coming, and they're like, you can tell that Verbena knows you're drunk as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as drunk as Spark, but
Yeah.
there's a little blip of sobriety here.
Yeah.
Ever so slight sobriety. Which isn't much, but...
Yeah. But, you head over to her, and what do you say?
And Kalina, like, she does, like, you know, like a little curtsy and says, Lady Verbena, if you would grant us a moment of your time.
Of course.
So, as you probably know, I am Kalina, and this is Spark, our newest member of the Aria's Council.
Verbena smiles.
They kind of just
and, like,
wave.
Verbena smiles and kneels down. It's like, oh, of course I know you. You are my sweet little grandchild. And then Verbena, like, basically cups your head with her hands and, like, gives you a little squish.
Hi, Grandmommy. What they say.
Now, what
They
is
kinda
it,
just melt.
darling?
Oh, well, Kalina dragged me over here.
Yes, because you don't think that you're fit enough for the Aria's Council and that all that you do is make mistakes. You were chosen for this by her.
Yeah, but I got
Queen.
nepotism. And they kind of just gesture. I have nepotism.
Oh, do you think it's nepotism because she chose me? Something second down from the crown in Crete Isle?
You're all so smart.
Yes, and you're also very talented. You're creative. You think outside the box. Hell, there's no box to begin with you. You know how to approach problems that no one else would even think of.
She's right, Spark. That is exactly why you were chosen. You have a very different way of approaching problems and coming up with solutions. And that's what this group needed. They needed a new perspective.
We're all
Yeah.
too logical.
Yeah. And they also needed some joy in their life. And then she sort of like rubs your cheek and smiles.
They like burst into tears.
Oh!
And there it is.
And she's like, oh, baby.
And Kalia's just like, so if you add any doubt that we're gonna miss you from when you're away for a month, then you have another thing coming. We're gonna miss you, and we're gonna want to contact you and call you and see you. And I know it's just for a month, but still.
And Verbena like immediately like looks at you, Spark, and is like, clown college. She knows. She
They-
knows.
They give a small nod. They ain't gonna bother trying to lie to Verbena.
Verbena knows. She knows. She fucking knows. Why else would you be suddenly going away for a month? After But she's like, well, good luck on your exams, honey. I hope you ace them.
Thank you.
And remember, if you need anything from any of us, just say something, okay? If you want us to visit, if you just want to go out for lunch, anything. I have influence and I have money.
I gotta. Now they feel really bad for fucking lying.
That was the plan. Like as a player, that was the plan. Just guilt trip them into lying, and that guilt trip them into feeling bad about lying, and then they break down.
Yeah.
And spill the beans.
Well, I mean,
They're
the
like-
truth come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
The truth
Yeah,
come out.
they kind of just pause and go, okay, okay. I need to talk to you, Kalia, for a second.
Yes.
Can we go outside?
Yes, of course. Come on.
And they kind of just look at Verbena for a second and go, bye, Grandma.
Uh,
Bye, honey. And she gives you like that knowing, like sympathetic look, just like, you can do it. It's okay.
Drunk Kalina accidentally gets the information out of Spark anyway.
Will she forget it
The question
in
is,
the
will
morning?
she remember?
Will she forget?
Hangover. Will she forget it in the morning?
Oh
'Cause she has
boy.
historically forgotten things when she was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I imagine that Culvar, you're just kind of like, shit, I'm gonna supervise and make sure everything is okay. Right? Are you gonna
And
supervise?
Venus is just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Am I God, can I actually do this while being drunk?
I'm gonna try. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can roll what's it called?
Stealth.
Stealth?
Not stealth, that's something else.
Perception.
Constitution to see if I can actually follow them.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Roll Constitution.
drunk.
Roll Constitution.
Oh no.
That one.
Oh my god.
Why?
Yeah, fall.
You start trying to go over to follow them out to the courtyard, and you fucking trip on your dress and
Oh dear.
face plant. And Jade
Oh.
immediately runs over to help you up, and he's like, "Oh, Colbart, are you okay?"
Berg laughs at you
No.
as they walk by.
He's gonna start crying.
Jade's trying to comfort you, and you actually see Venus come up, and she's like, "You're okay, buddy. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're okay." and like you see her basically manifest like a little ice pack in her hand and like press it on
Aw.
your face where you hit it, and she's like, "You're good, you're okay. Come on, we'll support you, bud."
Yeah, he's too fucking drunk.
Okay,
Poor dude.
I very quickly have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm just imagining the bartender being like,
Oh,
I am
that's right.
cutting every single one of you off.
Oh dear.
Okay, yay or nay? Do I send Anastasius back?
I don't see why you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe he forgot something and then he stumbles upon like he forgot like he accidentally left something at like a table he was sitting at or something, and then he's just like,
Yeah.
shit, I need to go back. And then he goes back and then sees all of this going on and it's just
Everyone's
like,
just
what the fuck?
drunk out of their minds.
What the fuck did I miss?
I have the perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm.
I already got it.
No, you already got it.
I already got it.
Thank.
I'm back. What's going on?
Welcome back.
We just said Anastasia.
Anastasius is coming back.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like the
What
gift.
the fuck?
So I accidentally gave you highlighter pink hair, and I need to change that.
Hey man, highlighter. I'd love it.
Pank, Barbie.
I'll keep it then.
As soon as like they're they're like, as soon as they get out to the courtyard, they just grab Kalina by both of their arms and just go, "You cannot tell anybody that I'm telling you this.
All right.
It's not college. I'm going to space, baby."
I'm going to space, baby.
Space? Why?
They kind of just they think about how to say it, and they're like, "Space politics, and I'm the court jester."
That's not a lie.
This is true.
Well, if politics are involved, then you need to tell me more. I'm a diplomat. I deal with politicians every day for my job.
But I'm a little bit stupid, so I don't know exactly what is happening. And they just kind of like start doing silly voices. Like, but I think I'm just helping. I'm just helping Verbena out. I think.
For what?
And we gotta go beat the shit out of her dad, essentially, in a politics.
Her father. What? Okay, all right, slow down.
They just kind of start rambling. They're like, "I wonder what he looks like. You think he's taller than Verbena?
Yeah, drunk.
You think he got stupid bust? He got a
Spock,
mustache?"
Spock, dear, can you look at
there
me?
you go.
Look at me. And she just kind of like cups the sides of their face.
They kind of just, when you do that, they kind of giggle.
And Kalina, like, she's just like, she's drunk as hell, but she knows that this is important.
Mhm.
It's like, it's like
Dad's
Spock.
dying, and he ain't gonna give the throne to anybody until Verbena comes back. And that's bad, right? His throne, you need somebody there, but she ain't gonna take it. She just gonna make somebody else take it. Well, what if I take the throne, Kalina?
Clown.
Court mandated therapy for everyone.
Frankly, that's a good policy.
Yeah.
That is
Um,
good.
Yeah.
Kalina, like, she is about to speak, but then she just like stops for a minute and says, "You know, therapy would be a good thing to mandate. But aside from that, just how did you find this out?
The
Did he tell you?
brain.
The what?
The big brain. Heart. The big brain. Kalina, currently, like, Spark has their back faced towards the door of the ballroom, and you see Jade and another woman who looks like a Nagalayan sort of supporting Colbart, whose like face is like red and he's crying and they're holding an ice pack to his face.
And Kalina, like, she sees it, she says, who's that back there?
Oh, that's my bestie, Venus. And they kind of just wave at me.
Venus waves. She says, hey.
I'm telling her.
Okay. Do you need a professional to explain the details?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I will be the next.
Spock, as much as I would love to explain everything, I think that this friend of yours could help.
No, I got it.
Kalina, she actually looks over at Venus and says, Venus, right?
Yep, that's my name.
Could you come over here, please?
She nods, and then she like makes sure that Jade has a good handle on Colbart before she like comes over. She's like, "Hi, my name's Venus. I'm from Verbina's home planet. I work with somebody that she knows who is going to be escorting her back." And she like shakes your hand. She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Kalina, like, she shakes her hand and says, so Spock said something about how Vabina's father is sick and wants her back because he
Yes.
won't give the throne to anyone else until she's back?
Yes, he became ill rather quickly, and he's become very delirious, and he's been placed in hospice. He's going to die. They have tried literally everything, but to no avail. And Vabina, of course, has older siblings that should rightfully inherit the throne, but
Yes.
I think he's still very tender about what had happened surrounding Vabina's disappearance, considering that she did steal the crown jewel of the Imperial Navy. But that's fun.
Oh!
Uh,
So that's where she got it.
Yes, she stole the best ship in the fleet. You know, of course she did. Gotta have the best.
That doesn't surprise me.
Gotta have the best, you know. But he has like made an official statement from the palace that says that if Vabina is not returned home before his passing, the rest of his children will get nothing. None of them will be able to take the throne. And my master's father, the Duke Alistair, will be the one to take the throne as the right hand and close companion. And then she makes a face of like, you know what that means, to the Emperor. And she like leans closer and she's like, between you and me, the Duke is not a good person. He's vindictive, narcissistic, and entirely power hungry. And he has no idea how to run an empire. So
my ex.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, you don't know about my ex? Never mind, but the point still stands.
Yeah. But if the Duke would rise to the throne, we theorize that he may reverse all of the policies and allyships and, you know, alliances throughout the universe and basically destroy the Empire. So we don't want that to happen. So my master has actually been searching for Verbena for quite a long time, more or less since she left, and has been, getting updates from home base, but well, we kinda had to speed up the process of getting her back.
Finn!
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Sorry, I just switched over to my computer and I was tweaking.
You're okay.
You okay?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna connect my headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, yes, so tomorrow morning, Verbena has agreed to come back to her home planet for about a month to basically square away everything. And once her father, the Emperor, passes and the throne is passed to one of her elder siblings, we will be bringing her back and ensuring that nobody within the Empire ever bothers this planet again.
Kalina, she kind of has she has her thinking face. with a dash of drunk.
And
Sparkany just
And
grabs Venus's shoulder and is like, I would be a pretty good emperor, wouldn't I? Because they're still on that.
Venus nods. Like, yeah, you would be.
and Kalina, she says, "Well, we're going to."
Oh,
All right. I suppose we should talk with my master about this. And
Yes. Where are they? Who?
he has gone to his quarters that we're staying at here in the Starlight Realm, but I doubt he has gone to bed yet. So, if you would like, we can gather your group. I know that you have a group, and we can
Yes.
all talk to him together and discuss, because I'm sure that he would appreciate some people there to stand behind him. His father and him do not have the best relationship, so we
I
are
wonder
anticipating
why.
a bit of a fight between them, whether it be physical or verbal. So yeah.
Lucky for you, I am a diplomat. And our whole group, as the Arias Council, we serve under Verbena and for Vera. If one of us is going, the rest of us are going.
She smiles.
I don't care if
I'm
I'm...
really annoyed when you start saying that, Kalina.
And Kalina, she says, I don't care how drunk I am, but I know this, and this is important.
Venus nods and she says, I'm sure that Zephyrus will greatly appreciate you being there to, ensure that Verbena is all right, given that
What?
he can't go.
What? Why?
Well, he has been labeled as a traitor to the throne, and as a race of slaves that we are, Zephyrus and I, it should come to no surprise that a warrant is out for his head.
Oh.
If he steps
that's a
foot
problem.
within, yes, if he were to even cross into the borders of the Empire, there would be thousands of people trying to collect the bounty by killing him.
What? Wait, Venus, I got an idea.
What's your idea?
What? what if we make a life-size replica of Zephyrus's head? Turn that in. We look like heroes, and then we'll do what we want.
I like the way you think.
Kalina, she's like, she blinks for a bit. She says, Spock?
Oh.
Well,
And she just like places her hands like on their face again and just says, I love you so much. This is exactly what I was talking about. There is no books. There's no books in the beautiful brain of yours. There's
Speaking
no
of
books to think
brain,
outside of.
Kalina, guess what?
What?
Mom did put a curse on me. And
If-
they fixed it. And they kind of just like gesture
What?
at Venus.
They did? No more fainting spells?
No more
And they kind
fainting
of just give
spells,
him a thumbs up.
says Venus.
It's kind of
Kalina,
funny
she
'cause it was-
hugs both Spark and Venus. How tall is Venus, by the way?
Venus is a little bit taller than you. Maybe like a
Okay.
couple inches.
God, that's gotta be really weird, because like you got someone who's taller than her and someone who's way shorter than her. And the angle's gotta be
They kind of go, it's kind of funny almost because it was a spell. And then I'd have fainting spells. Hee hee hee.
Oh dear.
Also, I tagged the thing.
Ooh.
Because that's what Venus looks like.
Yeah.
But she's got her disguise on right now, so it's no snakes. It just looks like dreads. She'll show her snakes
Nice.
later. But
yeah, Kalina, she says, guess it's a good time to gather the group then, huh?
They kind of just
Uh.
look at you and just kind of go, I don't want you to go though, because y'all need to stay here and protect Vera. Right?
Kalina, she says, we'll sort something out.
Plus, it was kind of like my thing.
It's not just your thing. If it involves one of us, it involves all of us.
That's not what I mean, but okay. And then they just drop it as they go to get Anastasius and Sarloth.
yeah.
Kalina sends out a brain message and just says, hold on, I'm actually going to type it.
Anastasia just walks out of the bushes.
Surprise.
What are you doing over
I've been
there?
here the whole time.
I don't know why they have this accent when they're drunk. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Venus like turns and sees Anastasius. And
Doesn't
like, God
matter.
damn, you's a big bitch.
Oh, yes, that's Anastasius. Anastasius, this is Venus. Venus, this is Anastasius. He loves
Anastasia just tips his pirate hat as nice to meet you.
Yar, milady.
But I will be back. I'm quickly grabbing something I forgot in the hall. He quickly runs out to go grab the thing.
Amazing typing from Tagok Art. Heart Tagok. Yeah. So eventually everybody meets up in the garden, and Venus is like sitting there waiting, and you see her like on a tablet typing away. It's like it's a tablet, but like it's connected to a thing on her wrist, So like she's shining a
Oh.
hologram of a tablet
Okay.
up and then like typing on it.
Yeah.
And I guess once everybody is there, she's like, "All right, is this the whole group?"
Yes, it is.
Tagog's kind of like crash. She's just gonna fucking arrive. And she's got like a really big bottle that's like half empty, and she's holding on to it like there's no tomorrow.
Take off.
And
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
she's kind of like, I don't know how to describe her face. It looks like she was laughing, but she's also got a little bit of like dried tear marks on her face, and she's
Oh.
just kind of like leaning like at an angle.
A 45
And she-
degree angle.
Yeah, she comes over, she just goes straight to Kalina and just like headbutts Kalina's shoulder, and she's like, "This is fucking stupid. They're so fucking stupid. Like, what are we doing here? What the
I assure
fuck?
you, Tagok, this is important. And can you please give me the bottle?
No."
Yeah, I have it.
No.
Why
And she
not?
hands,
Wait,
she hands
Tagok.
it over. She swings it over to Spark, and some of it like flies down. She's like, "If you give back,
They
you're
start drinking it.
so cool."
Spock, no.
And she like puts a finger over Kalina's lips, and she goes, "Shh, shush.
This
You
meeting
talk
seems...
too much. I'm talking now."
Venus kind of like shuffles over to you, Kalina, and she's like, "Don't worry, I have a good hangover cure for them, so
Please.
they'll be
I
okay."
don't need no hangover. I have
Probably for me
will.
as well. That would be nice.
I have
And
pure-
oh dear,
I
I should
have
probably
big
write all this down.
brain.
Don't worry, I have a solution. Considering the varying levels of inebriation, I've got a little bit of a technology fun thing to do for y'all. And she's like, "All right, just sort of stand there and let me do my thing."
Tagok
Very
kind
well.
of like, she like
It's
points over at
How is
Venus.
this
She's
so
like,
tall?
"You're fucking fancy. Who the fuck are you? I haven't seen you guys all night, and so much shit's happened. I don't even know. You're too fucking rich for this shit." She points over to Kalina and she's like, "She's fine. Cause she's actually worth it, but who the
Oh,
fuck? Who the
oh
fuck
my
are
god, she's worth it.
you?"
Kalina, she just says, "You think I'm worth it,
Venus, Venus puts like a hand over her chest, like, "Aw, how cute."
And Tagok like, she like leans. Okay, I have to turn my camera
Oh
off.
boy.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Oh
Where-
boy.
Okay.
Jade cam, Jade
I had
cam,
to
Jade cam.
remove my tape
Cam.
just for a moment.
This is a
So
tape.
she kind of like turns around and puts both of her hands on Kalina's shoulders, but since she's so tall, she's like leaning. She's like leaning over. She's like, "You're so cool. Like, you're so smart. And you get things. And you're just like, you just got like you're just so cool." And she turns back over to Spark. She's like, "And you're so funny. And you're happy. Like, where the fuck do you get that? Why?" And she goes to Colbert. And she's like,
having a
"And you look amazing in that. You look so good. Why is you guys doing so good tonight? And I'm just over here And she like forcefully grabs the bottle out of Spark's hands again. And she's like, and I, the bartend, I took this from him. Cause I'm a fucking asshole. Had no idea what he was talking about. Like,
Well, tell you
What
what,
the f-
perhaps after we're done
what
with this
the
meeting, you can
fuck?
go back to the barkeep and give that back.
Just, no, I'm gonna eat it as I can melt this shit.
I'm gonna eat it.
She's
gonna eat it.
she's had a night and she has not talked to any of you guys about what has happened tonight.
Oh,
So
God.
she's in a whole nother conversation
That
and she
poor
doesn't
little
know
lesbian.
anything about what's going on.
Yeah, but Venus's response to you, like, be like, you're too fucking rich for this shit. Fuck you. She's like, well, hello to you too, doll. But it's surprising to learn I'm a servant. Anyways,
She's just like that. Don't worry about it.
don't
Hey,
worry.
Anastasius, why the hell are you so tall, man?
Why he's so fucking tall?
Bullshit.
Why he's so fucking tall? But she goes around and she's like, all right, so basically I am going to transfer all of the information directly into your brains, and when I do that, it won't be affected by the fact that you are drunk.
Wasted.
Yes. So in the morning you
Speak
will
for
remember
yourself.
everything. Of course you're not drunk, dear. You're perfectly sober. Anyways.
I'm not drunk
Mhm.
either. I can take a few more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And basically she puts on like this little slip over her finger that has like little LED lights, it almost looks like on the tips,
Ooh.
and she's like, all right, now all I need to do is press these to your forehead. You'll feel a very, very small zap. It shouldn't hurt at all. It should just and then done. All right?
All right then.
And then she just goes around and like touches her two fingers to everybody's forehead.
I'll take care of it.
Boop.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Sorry.
And then when she gets to Anastasia, she's like, oh god, you're tall.
I'll take care of it.
And then she,
Understand.
in a flurry, she grows to her full height,
Oh.
which is as tall as Verbena.
Oh.
Ooh, damn.
And you see like her standing there, and those dreads have turned into emerald green snakes, and she's like, all right, now I can reach you. And she like extends her hand downwards towards you and touches you on the forehead, and you feel the little
Oh.
zap.
Cobor is
I
gonna
was-
yell, "Giant woman!"
Giant woman.
Oh.
Anastasia
Drunken
is
sick.
like, sorry, but
You're good.
when he feels the zap, like it just sends like a shock down to like the tips of his hands and fingers, and then back up to his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Cartilage moment.
Yeah. So after the zap, all of you like you feel the information, like, and you have an understanding of what is going on, and you're like, oh, okay, I see.
I'm just imagining like after like once Caleb said giant woman, I was just imagining a drunken sing-along of Giant Woman from Steven Universe.
Yes.
Out of
Good.
tune, out of
Yes.
sync.
Exactly.
It would fit.
It would.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So after that, Venus is like, all right, now I will take you to my master, and we can discuss how everything's going to be moving forward.
Very
Can
well.
I get a refill before I go?
No.
Darling,
You're not my
Get
mom.
one for all of us.
Okay.
Ooh. We're gonna go fuck him up. Finally.
What did Venus say? I did not hear that.
She's like, oh god.
Kalina just gives Venus an exasperated look.
But eventually she corrals
Oh, this is
everybody
fun.
out into like the main part of the city and leads you all to where her master is supposedly staying. And yeah. She leads you up to the door and then she knocks 3 times and she says, "Sir, I have some people here to meet you. Friends of Spark."
Hi.
It takes a quick second, but he replies after like maybe 3 seconds. "Please come in."
Is he like in the front room?
He's just like chilling in like the lounge area that's in like this little suite that they're staying in. And all the furniture's like big because, you know, they're big. And he's like sitting on this couch basically. And all of you can tell that he's like massive. Even without standing up, you can tell that he's like probably bigger than Verbena.
Spark, completely unfazed, goes up to Juan and asks for uppies.
Oh god.
He like tilts his head and you guys like all notice that his face is actually a mask and you're like, whoa. But he tilts his head and
Whoa.
then like basically picks Spark up like a little toddler.
They kind of start crying again and said, "I told them, I'm sorry."
It's all right. You obviously trust them a lot.
It was supposed to be my thing. It was supposed to be special for once.
He sort of like he strokes your hair and then he manifests a fruit for you and hands it to you. And it's like big. It's like you're holding a cantaloupe.
He knows how to silence them, and it's by fruit. So he
Here's-
just starts
Here,
silently eating
sweetie,
the
it's
fruit.
okay. Eat your fruit, baby.
They're like holding it like a toddler holds a big thing of like water.
I imagine that you're like holding it like double hands, like leaned against him. He's like, oh, nom, eating.
That's what they're doing.
Very good.
Wait. So you're the one that left the fruits?
Yes, that was me. Did that pick
They're
up?
very yummy. I had one anyway.
Spock!
Don't worry, the fruit is
That's funny.
entirely safe. They actually cleared it with me before eating it.
Kalina like squints at him a bit before like like letting him continue to speak.
Yes. And he says, Venus has informed me that the rest of you wish to accompany us back to our home planet to make sure that Verbena is safe and well taken care of.
As well as Spark.
I don't matter. And they kind of just point at Goldbark.
Anastasia gives his the dirtiest look and says, "You do matter, what do you mean you don't?"
I mean, I am made of matter. Has that been discovered yet? Wait.
Yes, it has been discovered yet. That'd be funny if they said that. Has that been discovered yet?
Can they say that, please?
Yeah. Juan's response to that is not here. On but it has been discovered.
They just know things.
But yeah. upon basically like he starts giving you a rundown more or less of what you should expect and like things you need to look out for, etiquette you need to abide by going into the Empire.
Are we doing this while we're drunk?
Yeah. He says
boy.
that this is just, you know, basic stuff and that he will go over it again once everybody is sober on the ship tomorrow. He tells you that Verbena will be talking to Zephyrus about this. So he's not going to get blindsided by it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he asks you if you have any questions for him.
Kalina, she says, should we tell the other gods about this?
I'm sure that they will find out eventually, but if you would like to tell them, yes, you may.
All right.
Kalbor's gonna mentally say to Asterius, "Yo, we're going to space."
Oh shit, that's my jam.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Space Jam!
you
This
you hear he apparently you all hear it. You hear Shrey say, "Oh shit, that's my jam," and then
Bert's
Sardoth kind of
giggling.
laughs. Sardoth also laughs.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but
They're like, I don't think Dad will care.
yeah, Honlan does tell you that if any of the children of Verbena insist upon going, they will have to wear disguises. Because their physical appearance will immediately, like, clue people off that they are the children of Zephyrus.
True.
And they may get assassinated.
Ooh.
Damn, okay.
So what they would have to do is probably like pretend to be servants of you guys, he tells you.
Oh.
And he says, "Yes, I know that is a very strange dynamic, but only temporary."
Hagar is
Bert's
very
your
much
hand.
against this.
Yeah, so is Anastasius and just whoever's under him. You just barely hear Anastasius utter, as long as they're not serving to me, my problem.
Yeah. Yeah. He tells you that he will give you a more detailed rundown of everything at a later date.
Yeah.
But he suggests that you go get some sleep as it is rather late. And he will see you in the morning when it's time to head off.
Yeah.
But probably like before you go to bed, if you want to, you know, talk to your gods.
Yeah. I know that Kalina's probably gonna send like a mental message to Kay, just like, "Hey, buddy."
Come to my room, I have some shit to tell you. Huh? Fucking huh?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that most of you guys sort of disperse back to your rooms.
Yeah,
Because
on the way back, Spark just goes, "Hey, Hoth, I'm leaving for a month with the party. Okay, bye."
what?
No, come back here.
Uh,
Does he actually respond with, "What?"
Yeah, he's what? And he's like drunk as shit too. So he's like,
Oh no.
He's like, "Don't worry about it."
I'll be asking you about that in the morning.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
On on the way back to the manor, Anastasius quickly runs by the tavern that he tried to get a barrel of meat from the other day in the game, and he just grabs two barrels.
2 barrel?
How did he do that?
He's
Mech.
big.
They were out back and you
It's
just
a
started
first.
rolling them away.
Yeah, just I can probably see the party being like, oh God, he's either getting drunk or he's up to some bullshit.
Probably
Both.
both.
And Hickok's excited because she thinks that you're bringing alcohol for everyone. She's
Oh,
like,
boy.
whoa!
Yeah.
But
mhm.
Anastasius just quickly stashes it away into his room, making sure that the drunks don't see it,
Oh, boy.
and makes sure that the barrels size-wise fit
Yeah.
into Met power system.
So, Kalina, I'm assuming that you're gonna tell Kane.
Yeah.
Obviously.
She can't leave her bestie in the dark.
He's always in the dark. That's his thing. But yeah. He's probably the most sober right now
Yeah.
out of everybody.
Like
I mean,
she, yeah, she
there's
like,
Anastasius.
Yeah. There's Anastasius, but yeah, go ahead, Kalina.
but yeah, she, uses her sigil and says, Kane, are you there?
Yes. What is it?
Could you meet up with me at the manor? It's something important.
All right. Yeah, but he eventually comes. He comes pretty quick, and he looks a little worried. He's like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, and she's just like, so, long story short, we're going to space.
We?
Oh,
Or
well,
y'all?
we as in the Arius Council, and she just like goes on to explain the whole thing. Like, just like, yeah, so your mom needs to go home to her home planet because your grandpa is dying, and if he dies and she's not there, then this fucked up guy is gonna assume the throne, and things are just gonna go all fucky wucky.
Yeah.
But worded much more eloquently and
Yeah.
Kalina like.
Yes.
But we don't have time for that right now.
He just sort of like takes it all in. He's like, "All right. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about you going off into the far reaches of the universe."
Oh, Kane. As far as I know, there is a possibility you and other children of Verbena may be able to come along. Though you would need to, well, be disguised because Zephyrus, your father, he's got a very high bounty on his head after being marked as a traitor of the Empire.
Oh, lovely.
And if he were to see you or any of your other siblings, you would be easily recognized as one of his children and killed on sight.
Right. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
It's a big You don't need to come along if you don't want to. I understand that you're busy and it wouldn't sit right with me if I didn't tell you.
He nods and he says, "Okay, I'm going to talk to at least Abelet and Hoth.
Of course.
I know that of all of us, they're probably going to want to go. I know Astraeus is going to be going with Zazoth no matter what, so."
Of course, those two are attached at the hip.
They are. I'll ask them if they want to go. I know Hoth is probably going to be very protective of Mum, considering we just got her back, and
Yes.
isn't going to be 100% trusting of, if everybody's going to make it back all right.
Yes.
Whew. So, I guess you should probably go to bed for the night, huh?
Yes, it's been a long day.
Remember how I said he was the most sober of the group? He is still a little drunk.
Yeah.
But, he sort of, awkwardly sways a little bit, and then, leans down and gives you a very quick, very light, peck on the cheek, and is like, "Good night, Kalina." And then, very quickly turns and, speed walks out of the room.
Good night. And she kind of just just gently puts a hand on her cheek. And she just goes, huh. And she has her thinking face for a bit, but then she just shakes her head. Just, no, that couldn't be it.
Hard. Yeah. So, with that, everybody is going to be going to sleep, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Anastasius is gonna try to finish up his mech tonight.
Let's just hope we
Do
can
you
get
want
that on the
me-
ship.
It's gonna be big enough to fit Anastasius in it, but not big enough to be way bigger than the ship. But do you want me to roll anything to see if Anastasius stays up or is able to stay up or crashes?
You don't have to roll, because we are going to be ending the session here, actually.
Okay.
That is the end of tonight's episode. We will see you all next week for episode 87. And I hope you are all looking forward to it, because next week,
yes.
you will be going to space.
We're going to space.
Going to space, baby.
It's like Space Rangers.
Good night, everybody.
Once Kalina is actually sober, she's going to be geeking out so badly.
Good night, everybody. We will see you all next week.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you for coming.
Night.